I just gotta figure out how to act natural. But I think I think it's really hard to even just like read this to you. So like, it's not even like, I think it's just completely like just expressing completely, you know?
Mm-hmm. Being raw and real.
Yeah. And having it be okay and be confident in it. Not crying every moment that I speak, because that's what I do, and I get nervous or I get scared and I cry. I get excited and I cry. I cry at everything. It's just what I do. I cry. I don't want to cry though. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So I wrote this thing, and I want to share it. I don't know. It sounds so silly. It sounds so goofy. Okay. Today is Resurrection Day. 11 years ago, today, on April 1st, 2007, I walked away from a needle. I wandered for about 4 years in my own version of a wilderness. And when I was 27, I felt like God was giving me a choice to live or die. And I chose to live. When I made that decision, my life went in many directions. I really had no idea it would go. I mean, first of all, when you give your life back to Christ, you don't exactly plan on marrying a woman. And, well, I did. And God gave me her. Today is Easter, the day that we celebrate Christ rising from the dead. Christ died on a cross as a sacrifice to show how much love we contain and what love can really do. There is so much hate right now that the world is blinded. It's blinded by evil, but this evil isn't the evil that has been talked about our entire lives. Like, it's not some red monster with horns. The evil is us. It's inside of us. So if we want to get rid of that evil, we have to look in the mirror. The evil that we're running from is the evil inside of us. And the way to get rid of it is by looking inward. Let go of the past. The shame and the hurt, they don't have to consume you. Give in to the love of a really awesome creator. The same love that every one of the Ascended Masters has is within each one of us. We're all superheroes. I woke up one day and I had this vision, almost like I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, there was this movie called McGee and Me, and the drawings that came alive on these pages. This is kind of how I saw my vision. So I had drawn the state of Idaho, and inside of it, from the middle, these images began to rise and characters began to come to life and started running out of these pages, or out of this page. And each character was dressed in a superhero costume. It was pretty awesome. But I believe that that's kind of what's happening right now, is that there's people that are just rising and people that are coming to life right now, bringing their best selves present to the world. That Christ consciousness rising. So, I have a secret to tell you, and it's that religion is bullshit. It's a made-up box of entrapment that was created by someone with an ego that got in the way. If you study it, you'll find that every religion preaches the same messages, even down to a Messiah. Who is the Messiah? Love. Christ is love. Love is everything. There is no such thing as a religion. Understand that it all starts within. It all starts with making a decision and following your heart. Your heart will speak to you if you listen. Your spirit will lead you. Whatever God you pray to is asking the same thing that your God, or that your neighbor's God is asking. Every God that we as a human race have created has asked the same thing from the very beginning. Love God and love people. That's it. We're all light and we're all loved. We are all blessed. If you can't see the light, if you can't see, the light is here and heaven is upon us now. In this place where we stand, you just need to open up. Open your eyes to the truth that lives inside of you. Let go of your ego and what you were taught to believe and open up to the you that lives inside. Let your light shine by opening up. Today is Easter, and it is also my own resurrection. This day represents a day that I too am rising from the dead. I felt like I have been asleep my entire life until now. Like I have been dead to the world, and I have been invisible, but that is no longer my story. Today I rise from the ashes of hell, where fear, doubt, and self-loathing existed. Today I rise from the grave of my past and everything behind me. My spirit is also calling me by a different name. So I would like to reintroduce myself to the world as I am Aurora Rizing. I want to fill you in on some things happening in my world the last few months. It has been quite the experience and a huge whirlwind of just about every emotion you can imagine. I have learned a lot and I have been taught a lot. I have been on a journey that I didn't even know I was taking. What I thought I was doing was so completely different than what the Spirit has called forth in my life. I found out I really do have superpowers. I'm what you call a healer. I feel something a little bit different than most people, and I understand things in a different way than most people as well. Now, I'm not the only one, nor will I ever be. In fact, you too are rising as well. And you may not even know it yet. Perhaps my story will help. I was about to lose it. Just recently, I was in a very, very dark place, and to be honest, if what I have experienced the last several months hadn't happened, I may not even be here today. I was in really bad shape. I just have to keep going. It's hard.
I can't imagine.
My wife had to hear me wish to die several times. All I kept feeling was like I was trapped inside of my head, and it became unbearable. I literally felt like I was suffocating. And no one could hear me crying for help. Like I was standing in a crowd of people screaming, but no one but not one person could hear me.
Doing great, babe.
I don't know why I'm crying. I know that I'm not the only one that has felt this at times. I really got to a place where I had no outlets anymore. I did what everyone told me to do. I did what I was taught to do, and I did what I was programmed to believe that would work, but it didn't. It wasn't that simple. It wasn't just saying, okay. It was like dying. I was literally like dying to myself. I cut off every emotion that I had held on to. I forgave every prosecutor in my life. I cut ties with my past life and things that no longer serve me for the good. I found myself again, and I learned how to love myself again.
Got this, babe.
And listen to the song that's on in the background. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I forgave every prosecutor in my life. I cut ties with my past life and the things that no longer served me for the good. I found myself again, and I learned how to love myself again. I did all this spiritually through a whole lot of research and reading and praying and meditating. I've spent a lot of time as of lately really just learning so much more about the world and love and life and God. I have gone through what you would call a spiritual awakening. Now, I know there will be a lot of people that may not like what I have to say, and that's okay. No matter what, I still love you. I have been on a nice long walk with my papa for a while now, and I am now finally awake, and I fully and am wholly surrendered to walking in the Spirit. In fact, about 4 months ago, I was reading Ezekiel's dream and was blown away because of what I now understand for my own life and experiences, and these angels are real. They have actually been the angels that have been guiding me along my path. I really just learned this too. It's kind of a mind blower. So, yeah, if you want to read the dream, you got to pick up the Bible. You can Google it too, but it's in the Old Testament. It's Ezekiel 1 through 28. Anyways, the dream is about these crazy looking angels, and they like literally just go where the Spirit leads them. Like, they have these like wheels that they move only where the Spirit goes. Like, they don't deter. And I've been really very connected to the Spirit, and really always have been. And I have been very connected to the Spirit, and really always have gone where I felt I was supposed to. I have done everything everyone told me I shouldn't do, though sometimes out of rebellion, because let's face it, I'm human. But many because I truly believed that my Father wanted me to. Like, my spirit was leading me to the places that I needed to go and do the things that I needed to do. And yeah. Many because I truly believed that that is what he wanted me to do. And I made some mistakes and I followed some pretty dark paths. But no matter what, I was always still connected to the Spirit. I was... Oh, yeah. I was singing praise songs while I was higher than a kite and doped out of my mind. So, yeah. Though I went the wrong ways and though I took the wrong paths, none of that matters anymore because I'm not there anymore. I've risen above that. I've come out of that. I'm no longer that person. But I have never been away from him, and I have never lost sight of him. He has always held my hand and has always been with me through every road and wilderness that I was in. Sometimes he made me get out of messes on my own, but that was only because he needed to equip me for the battle, for this battle called life. I've been abused, I've been broken, I've been hurt, I've been betrayed, I've been lied to, I've been hated, I've been shamed, I've been ridiculed, I've been cast away, and I've been treated badly, but none of that matters. I am a survivor, and I am a child of the Most Holy God. Who cares what anyone else has done to me? He loves me just as I am. He sees the potential in me. He carried me through my messes so that I could bring my message to you. The message is that he's here, but it's your turn now. Rise from the ashes, rise from the death, from your death, and step into your destiny. Step into your calling. Step into your true self. The awakening is happening. Their legs. Oh, this was. I'm not reading that, though. That was the story. Okay. That's it. Done.
You did great, babe. You did great.